Hi, everyone, and welcome to Discover E Engineering's Chat with Changemakers. I'm your new host, Enrique, and I'm a 10th grader in Florida and president of my school's SHEP Junior chapter, which is the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers. Each month, I will welcome a different guest from the engineering community. Today, I'm really excited to kick off season 6 of Chat with Changemakers during National Hispanic Heritage Month. Today, I'm chatting with Ayanda Nyikana. Ayanda is a project manager engineering and a CEO of apparel Global, a company that recycles plastic into fresh and unique apparel in South Africa. Ayanda, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Enrique.
I'm
Thank you
going
for
to,
having me.
yeah, of course. I'm going to kick things off by asking Ayanda a few questions to get to know a little bit more about her. You can ask questions too by typing in your question in the Q&A box below, and we will save time to answer as many questions as we can. All right, so let's get started. So, Ayanda, can you tell us more about your company and what inspired you to start a business that recycles plastic into apparel?
Thank you so much for the question, Enrique. So my company's name is Apara Global. Is a Setswana word. Setswana is one of the languages in one of the 12 official languages in South Africa. It means to dress up. So when you say to somebody dress up, you say Apara.
Okay.
And global as in you can dress up anywhere globally. And that is our mission and that is our vision as Para Global. And we've got a styling portfolio into the Para Global where we style individuals, we style shops, we style retail shops, and we also have a foundation where we provide uniforms to rural school areas in and around South Africa. We've done so in Nigeria and as well as in Nairobi, Kenya.
Wow.
And the other portfolio that we have is a school, is called Abara Global Academy, where we teach young people like yourself from 14 years old up till 25. We teach them a program we call SELF program. And SELF stands for self-awareness, empowerment, leadership, and fulfillment. And what inspired me to start this company was that when I was 9 years old, my mother, we are six at home, and my mother didn't have the money to buy us clothes all the time. So we had to wear same clothes the whole year, basically. So I started upcycling my clothes, especially jeans. So I started exchanging my jeans into bags for school, and I started to change pants to skirts. And I used to sew it myself, and I changed it, and people liked it, and I started selling it, and I made money from it. And since then, I've never that itch of having my own business in upcycling or recycling has always been part of my life. And Abara Global is recycling plastic to fabric, and we produce activewear and any other material that you can think of. We basically play around with different plastics or different colors of plastics, and we get different material, different fabric. Yeah, thank you.
Wow, that sounds all super interesting how you're able to do that process. So, how does the recycling process work from plastic waste to finished apparel? Like how does that work?
So the recycling process of plastic waste into finished apparel is a complex and fascinating journey. Sorry, that involves several key steps. So it's you take plastic waste, such as plastic bottles and any other packaging, but we specifically concentrate on plastic bottles. You collect them from various sources. We collect them from, there's individuals who are collecting waste, and then they sell it, and that's how they make money. And once we collect, then the plastic waste is sorted and separated according to its type and color. And this step is very crucial because there's different types of plastics that require different recycling processes. So therefore, out of the bottle, we concentrate more on the cap of the bottle. So after sorting all the caps, we clean them, we shred them into small pieces. Then these small pieces, they are known as flakes, and we melt them down and extrude it into long strands, which are spun into yarn. And then this yarn, which is like a cotton, it's the woven or knitted into fabric, which can be used then to make a range of apparel, such as what we have, Apparel Global has, which is t-shirts, hoodies, dresses, activewear. Yes.
Wow, that all sounds super interesting, like how just the process works. And yeah, I like how you guys like just the process easier, how you guys use those bottle caps because it's easier to identify them. So that's really
Yes.
interesting. So, question,
Yes.
what impact has your company had on reducing plastic waste in South Africa?
It has a huge impact. So currently in South Africa, there's about 8% of waste that is recycled. So the rest of the 92 is on the landfills. So we are currently impacting that number. That 8% is growing every day in South Africa because of of businesses like Apara Global. There's much more other businesses that are in the recycling industry. And that's the impact that we have in and around South Africa.
Wow. Yeah, you guys have made a super big impact in South Africa. So I really congratulate you for that. So I
Thank you.
understand that you've been an active volunteer at the South African chapter of the Project Management Institute.
Yes.
How has your involvement in PMI impacted your career path?
So my involvement with the chapter has had a significant impact in my career path. As a volunteer, I have had the opportunity to engage with like-minded professionals, gain a valuable experience, and expand my network within the project management industry. And one of the key ways in which my involvement at PMI has impacted my career is through the knowledge and skills that I've gained through attending network events, through being involved within the organizations that have partnered with the chapter. I've been able to stay up to date with the latest trends, best practices in project management. This has not only just helped me to improve my own skills and also my performance as a project manager, but has also enabled me to take on more challenging projects and also in my business to expand and be globally recognized. Additionally to that, volunteering in at PMI or any other volunteer has allowed or it allows you to build relationships within that professional industry. And for me, it helped me to collaborate with other volunteers on various projects and initiatives. And that has expanded my professional network, but has also provided me valuable mentorship and guidance. And this relationship has opened up a lot of new opportunities for my career growth and advancement.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I know we have a lot of viewers from high school and middle school level. I definitely recommend them all to join a society or group of people that allows them to, do what you did, right? Be able to learn and be able to be better as a person. And in the long run, it will affect your career positively. So it looks like
Exactly.
yeah. So it looks like we have a Q&A from the audience of a middle school class in California. So they want to ask you if do you have any mentors who inspire you?
Yes. So I've got mentors that know that they don't know that they're my mentors, and then
Uh-huh.
I've got mentors that know that they're my mentors. So my mentors that know that they're my mentors is my parents. So my parents, they've been great mentors to me, and they've led by example, and I've learned a lot from them, and I understand the decisions that they've helped me to take or helped me to propelled me towards what they've done for me today. And with their characteristics and their traits that I've copied from them, it has helped me to be at this point in my career.
Wow.
So, and the other mentors is Oprah Winfrey, is Steve Jobs,
Uh,
and there's another gentleman, which is Given Curry from South Africa, and Nelson Mandela. Yeah.
yeah. Wow, that Steve Jobs has to be my favorite one. He's also a mentor that doesn't know he's a mentor. I think for a lot of people in the
For a
STEM
lot of
careers.
people.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what advice would you give to young engineers like me or entrepreneurs?
Okay, I would advise you to always stay curious and seek out opportunities for continuous learning and growth. So the world is constantly evolving, so especially in the fields of engineering and entrepreneurship. And it is important to stay up to date with everything that is happening around the engineering and entrepreneurial space. And by staying curious and open-minded, you'll be better equipped to adapt to change circumstances and seize new opportunities as they arise. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a great advice. I'll definitely take that, and I hope the audience does as well. So, when you were in middle school, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Hmm. I wanted to be a dancer.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yes, so I danced since I was 9, and I've always given opportunities to enter competitions at a young age of 9 years. And this talent of mine, my parents were not aware of it. But then whenever I win awards, then they'll be aware. They'll be like, this thing is serious. And up until high school, when I started my own dancing group, and we started being booked in events at like national recognized artists. They would book us at 18 years old.
Wow.
And yeah, so and then after matric or after grade 12 or 12th grade, is that what you call it? 12th
Yeah.
grade. Yes, after 12th grade, um I applied to go and study for dancing, and my parents couldn't allow me to do that because they felt that I needed um something that is more sustainable, because dancing depends also on your body. So if
Yeah.
anything happens to my body, my leg, my arm does something, it means then I have to go back and study something else. So um well, indeed, I and then I chose engineering, which I was accepted at university for. And and I passed. But at the time when I was doing my first semester of engineering, I then applied for dancing because I started doing theater in varsity as well. And I was selected by the scouters. So there's people who were scouting for dancers, singers, and actors. So that they scouted me, and I was doing 2 degrees at the same time. So I had a scholarship for dancing, and I also had a scholarship for mechanical engineering. And I graduated for both, which is performing arts and mechanical engineering. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got both.
Yeah. So my next question is, what is one skill that technicians and engineers of the future should develop?
Okay, so the one skill that the young engineers should develop is resilience, and persistence. That's the skill. And in fact, that's the trait.
Yeah.
So persistent and resilient, it's a trait. And the skill, you must develop a skill of um, integrity. So integrity is doing what you say you're going to do, and you must do it to the best of your ability, no matter what happens. If you are given something, you must do it to the best of your ability. And you need to be persistent in life, and you need to be resilient. When I say you're resilient, there are challenges in life, and the challenges will bring you down. Yes, you need to be down when you need to be down. You need to feel that down emotion, but you need to quickly come up. And that's the resilient I'm talking about, Enrique.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more because I think engineers and just general everybody, if you have determination to a goal, for our audience here listening to us today, if you guys have a goal and you guys push for it and you guys have that determination and what she was talking about, like just that dedication, you could go for it, right? And you could reach it. So
Yeah.
yeah, it looks like we have another audience Q&A from Markia. She wants to know, can you tell us more about the sale of your clothing and and what plans, if any, do you have to make your items available internationally, like the style of clothing?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yes, of course. So, my Carol is asking us if you can tell us more about the sale of your clothing and like the if you have any plans, if any, to make your items available internationally. So not only in South Africa, but all over the world.
Yes, so we are looking into exporting to the European side, to the other parts of the world. Yes, it is available in the African continent, and which is international for us as well. And but then we are looking into selling worldwide.
Yeah. Soon we will be all wearing clothes from Ayanda. Soon.
Apara.
Yeah.
Soon
So
you'll be wearing clothes from Apara. Everybody needs to own Apara.
yeah. So, what would you tell kids who aren't so sure about engineering? They're deciding between careers, or they think that they're just not cut to be an engineer. What would you tell them?
Well, I can only tell you about my experience, as in I'm not that clever. I'm not the clever type in class. So I'm not the I know in class there's like those clever ones, and then there's middle, and then there's like in the at the back. I'm at the back. I was that back student. So I what I've learned was I needed to understand myself first, that I can't learn the same way as Enrique. I can't learn the same way the other students are learning in class, the ones who we see that they're clever. And you need to learn, I needed to learn a specific way. And for you to know you need to learn that specific way, you need to know yourself. And then I was able um to learn everything else that the clever guys were learning as well. And I was able to learn it and get a cum laude. And as I said, I'm not clever. And I was able to pass. I never thought that I would be an engineer. I failed grade 12, the 12th grade. I failed it. I failed it because I was busy at school. I was busy with sports. I was busy with dancing, like I was telling you. And it was a devastating moment in my life. And I had depression, which I quickly got over that, with the help of my parents and with the help of myself as well, because I was able to identify that I'm not okay and I needed help because I failed. So after that, um, I don't call it a stumbling block, but it was an opportunity for me to learn. And I learned that, okay, Ayanda is like this, and I'm different from other people. Don't be scared to be different from other people. You are as unique as they can come. There's only one you in this world. And that's what I understood. And from there, I was able to study mechanical engineering and get a cum laude and get a scholarship and become a professional engineer. So if I can do it, I'm sure anyone who's aspiring to be an engineer, they can.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more. Again, for our audience, if you guys like what we were talking about before, if you guys have that determination to reach a goal and to do something, you'll get it. No matter if you think you're not getting the best grades you want in school, or even if you're a super smart student, if you have that determination, you can reach anywhere, right?
Yes, you can reach anywhere.
So our
And you
next,
need to
mhm,
believe. You need to believe in yourself.
of course, yeah, always believe in yourself and have self-belief and find who you are.
Yes.
So our next question is a fill in the blank question. So I am a blank. Finish a sentence with one word to describe yourself. Why did you and when you're finished, and why did you choose this word?
Okay, I would say I am a mother. So I choose mother because I have a daughter. She is 12 years old. I'm thinking because she always says 11 to 12. So she's 12 years old. And I've chosen this word mother because she's one person who has taught me two skills in my life, to be patient and to listen. Those are the two crucial skills that you need in life and for you to progress and to get to where you want to be.
Yeah. So it looks like we have another Q&A question from the audience. A student from Boston. He's asking, "What do you like to do for fun?"
Um, I I would say dancing.
Dancing. Okay.
Yes. So I dance. I still dance. So I used to represent South Africa in the world for more than 15 years. And I retired and then I've gone back now. So I am dancing it at 3 times a week or 4 times a week. And
Wow.
I also run and I also exercise. I keep healthy and I watch what I eat as well.
Yeah. So I think our last question of the day today is, what is one skill that you haven't quite mastered yet, but you would like to?
Um, One skill that I haven't mastered yet. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Um, Time. Oh, time management. Time management. So I haven't mastered time, and time comes with discipline. And that I still need to learn. Yes, discipline is there, but sometimes I fall off the wagon. Then I have to go back to the wagon. But then time management is one of the skills that I need to to teach myself to respect time.
Yeah, I think I can't lie. I also need to work on my time management skills, right? I think that's something a lot of us struggle with. So yeah. So thank you, Ayanda, for joining us today. I learned a lot.
I'm glad. I'm glad, Enrique. I
Yeah,
really
well,
enjoyed this.
yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming on the show. And we also want to thank the Project Management Institute Educational Foundation for partnering with us on today's episode. And we want to thank our chat sponsor, the United Engineering Foundation. Also, a huge thank to all of you for tuning in. To learn more about the project management and engineering careers, go to careers section of Discover E's website at discover.e.org. That is discover.e.org. And be sure to join our next chat with Changemakers. Tune in on Thursday, October 17th at 1 p.m. Eastern to meet Myla Bergler, a mechanical engineer and member of ACES, an organization dedicated to advancing Indigenous people in STEM. Once again, thank you all for tuning in and see you next time.